Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, my computer restarted the other day, and it defaulted to whatever the defaults are. And for some reason, my microphone is not considered the default audio source. I don't know what it thinks the default audio source is. I should probably check that at some point. But, yeah, it just doesn't like it. Anyways, what I said was, hello, my itchies, my bitchies, and my non-binary Nietzsche's, which is a German philosopher who invented the idea of the Übermensch. He was also a nihilist. It's me, Creed. And as you can tell by this little silhouette down here, there's somebody else here. It's
Fucking camp.
This may have been entirely unrelated to the Mind Flayer, now that I think about it.
It was.
Hi!
Hi, Avery. Joe and
Hello.
I are talking about Baldur's Gate.
I met a squidly friend in the Underdark.
I'm way louder than Joe, and Joe's
Oh.
way quieter than me. I'm also louder than you, Avery.
Shut up!
You see what I mean? Someone has to be the critical one around here.
Joe is a quiet boy. You don't need to fucking squong this. You bingus bongus. No, I need to open up Fugi Tech because Joe doesn't exist.
Do you have a picture for him? You want me to...
I'll figure something out.
Okay. Joe, what do you want to be?
Joe,
What?
how would I represent you in a visual medium so that people know...
We could just stick to the default Discord.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, but... Yeah, that's fine. I just need to copy that. And then I go over to OBS. I go over down to this group. I introduce a new browser source. I
Joe,
call
please
it-
say something so we can investigate the audio.
Hi.
You're too loud. Be less loud.
I think he's...
No,
Wait, that's
he's-
your fucking problem, Avery. That's not his problem.
Okay.
Also, you're a little too quiet, Avery. Is
No,
your
I'm not.
mic... Okay.
The least, eloquent and dramatic D&D character. I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design.
You no longer serve the Grand Slime. Anyways, hi everyone. I'm streaming. And these are my friends. We have my good friend Joe.
Hi.
And Mako's also here, I guess.
That's
God.
right.
Oh,
Today we're gonna play some Michio Mormon games. Because everyone loves those.
So
Let's-
do you want me to say what's currently wrong with your audio, or should I stop? Because it's better.
I know it's better. I fixed it. It's fine.
Okay.
it's fine.
It's fine. Everyone hears... Chat would tell me that in chat saying the only audio thing they should do is mute everyone but Mako and Joe, or mute my friends specifically. So the options are up in the air here.
Mute everyone but Mako and Joe, so mute
Yes!
yourself.
Specifically me. Also,
Mute yourself.
shout out to Penrose for keeping up the joke and spelling Joe with a D.
Oh my god, still.
It will never end. Penrose has a question. I'm proud of you. That's first step to philosophy. Literally every person in chat and then time them out. No! You are muted. Yeah, I know I was muted. When does this shit go down? Blazler said, when does this shit go down? When the things on screen start happening is typically when a stream starts. I don't want to put out a schedule. I should at some point, but if you see a stream start, it's going to take approximately 3 or 6 minutes before the actual thing's happening. So get in there quick. Anyways, I'm downloading a game, so trust me, things are happening. Things you won't even believe are happening are things that are happening right now. You don't even know. You don't even know. Okay, what's another game here? We got that one. We should get this one. We're downloading this one. Solid. Download it. Add it to the list. That's 2 things downloading. That's
All right.
over 1.
Properly focus on Baldur's Gate, I may need to actually leave.
Oh, if that's what you wish. You're free to.
Yeah, this squiddly man is talking, and I need to hear his cool voice better.
Yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna keep talking. So,
Yeah.
talk to you later,
See,
Joe. And then there was one. Download. Just take me to downloads. It's 3 games downloaded.
I am back.
Welcome back. I wish there were more games like The Windows Are Gone. I like Skinamarink style, like, things are steadily getting more different.
Joe is gone.
Yeah, Joe left. He needs to focus on Baldur's Gate. The fact that I need to keep talking because I'm streaming interrupts the fact that he needs to listen to a squid man.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Only one squid at a time.
Okay, this one, of course, because why would we not?
I'm standing behind my chair with my elbow resting on the back of my chair, and I'm not really sure why. Right, I was thinking about turning my light off. Decided to turn my light off. What's happening?
I'm downloading the games.
Oh.
You'd think I'd put on, like, music or something to, like, pass the time, but I don't respect my
would.
audience enough for that.
Yeah, I would think that. Actually, I wouldn't.
Because you also don't respect your audience.
No, I do put on music. I wouldn't think you would, though.
I will entertain with them with some music of do 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 do.
Stand back. Stand back, Avery.
Okay, go on. Take it over.
Wait, how's it go again? Oh, wait, no, I remember. If anybody recognizes what that was, you get my respect.
I recognize what it was, and I hate you. Okay, that's 5
I don't know how I could
games.
possibly hit the
Let's add one more to really round it all out.
No, that's the wrong octave. That's not happening. The song that was the desert music from Super Mario 64. With an automaton cover, you can't really like rely on, unless you're actually good at it, you can't rely on hearing the notes and drawing connection to the song by that way to recognize what it is. You have to just kind of listen to, okay, he tried to do a big up note here, and then he went down a little, and then he went up again, and then down all the way down here, which is the same pattern as this song, technically. It's like, if I do this, you know what that was, even though not a single note was right. Smackles, if you ever know model born and became a nickel, dude, I don't think about lore for myself. I got enough backstory with my actual character, like my actual real life. I know a lot of shit, and also not a lot, but I've been through many things. I have many stories I can tell, and I am telling them.
That seems like a good number of games, though if some of these are broken or really short, I might add another one. Which is likely, given that a couple of these look like they're hot garbage, which is why I chose them. Because if people like anything from a horror game, it's a bad horror game. There are like 3 kinds of horror games. There are...
It's a good thing I have enough weed to get as high as I want for this.
There are 3 kinds of horror games that people need to recognize. There are good horror games. These are engaging. They're scary. They're good. There are intentionally bad horror games. These could still be fun and engaging because they're weird. You're not really going to get scared by them. They might get you sometimes, but you're not objectively scared by them. You are not going to be immersed into the world of a SpongeBob horror game, for example. But you might still have fun playing it. The worst one is, of course, the bad horror game, which is a game that tries to be the first category of a good horror game, but doesn't do it well. Then it's not scary, and it's not even fun in a bad horror game kind of way, where it's like campy or whatever. It's just not enjoyable. And the issue with a bad horror game is as soon as it's bad once, it's bad for the rest of the game. Anyways, let's start up the first game.
That first feeling of, when you take the first step in a bad game, that'll be with you the entire rest of the experience. You ever play a game where you press W and you're just disgusted?
You felt wrong.
I think for me, one of the worst examples of this is jumping in a Bethesda game and then like moving in a different direction in midair. There is no reason that it should ever work the way it does. It's too, like, you can control yourself and go back and forth in a way that doesn't make any sense. But also it's fucking weird.
They're unpacking.
You should have some playlists on hand of music to play during.
Yeah, you'd think that. I'm just gonna play the creepy discs combined again, because that was what I was playing earlier.
Now, does that improve or worsen the current experience? What is this?
It is the 3 creepy music discs from Minecraft played over each other.
I see. Okay,
synced
I'm
up
sorry,
properly.
chat. I shouldn't have said anything. But no.
Okay. I fucked up.
I don't know what the best way, because one thing I'm noticing on our models, when like either of us are at the angle you're at right now, is you don't see the curvature of the eyeball because there is technically no eyeball. I think I've seen people get around that, although it probably involves smaller eyes, and we have really big eyes in our style, so it makes it really hard.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, okay, the game's actually set up. The file's fucked up for a second, but now they're not. Why do you keep not going to a folder? New folder. Oh, why does this get in there? We're gonna start with what I assume to be a short one. Not the one I mentioned to you earlier, Mako, just one that I saw.
Okay, I'll make sure you screen share.
I don't think I will. I don't think you deserve it.
Sorry, I feel like I really had to get that out for some reason.
You know, you won me over. You gotta watch.
It's like okay, now I feel like I'm talking like I normally do again. I was like struggling to speak. I think it's because I was speaking too politely. I wasn't slurring my words enough, so I was sounding weird. I was like, why am I talking like this? Where I'm like, kind of, this doesn't feel natural the way I'm enunciating all my words. Like I was trying too hard to talk.
Okay, so this game is called Film the Wendigo.
Well, you better film it.
Oh, no, it doesn't like the quality. Low? Does it like low? It barely likes low. Is my game capture like ever so slightly off kilter where it's supposed to be? Let me reset the transform real quick. Like, you could very slightly see the background thing behind it at the very edges.
What resolution is this game according to OBS?
How do I tell?
Well, like right click it, edit transform, and like what are we?
Transform, edit transform. It is 1918 by 1078.
That'll be your problem.
It's 2 pixels too short on all sides. Why is it 2 pixels too short?
Is that the game or is that OBS?
That's what it set it to. I said reset transform, and it did this.
I believe that is the way the game was meant to be played.
Okay, well can we handle
With just the slightest letterboxing of whatever happens to be in the background of your monitor at the time.
We have 2 options. Do we want high quality or do we want low quality? Which apparently is no shadows, no lighting, no
I
fog.
think we should probably have shadows.
No, because Mako, watch the stream as soon as that happens.
Oh.
Does not like it. It's one of those games where it's not optimized at all. Anyways.
It's also one of those CPUs where it's overheating.
That's fine. Doesn't need it. It's fine.
Avery, you need to pay attention to the problems you're having when you don't have money, or else you'll need to spend money that you don't have to fix them.
What? Oh, we're on a hill. Understood. I'm like, why am I at an angle?
You know, for real though, you need to actually...
I know.
Wait. I think the stream is struggling.
Yeah, I know. Why would you put a pole here? Who's benefiting from this pole? Don't put your text behind the pole!
Please stop the screen share and see if that improves it or not. Because it's pretty bad.
Hello? Hello? Yes, hi, this tiny voice is coming from the walkie-talkie in your pocket. So, now that you're on the island, I should probably tell you a bit more about what your goal is here. Basically, there's been these sightings of this weird humanoid deer thing.
Oh, that actually fixed it.
So,
Okay, you
I don't know,
cannot screen
our
share
class is
this game
crazy.
to me.
Basically, you're supposed to just film it with that camera of yours, prove it exists or something, I don't know.
Well,
It should be recording already.
you said
though.
this is a short one,
There
right?
should also be a
I
reference
don't know.
picture in your bag, so just press R on your keyboard to pull it up. It's a pretty good drawing, but I mean, I don't think this thing really
Ugh,
exists,
kinda
so
hot.
just try to stay warm if you can.
I'm gonna
Oh,
deafen
and,
myself
I'll be
and
back
just watch
around
the
11:30
stream
to pick you up, so
so
yeah,
that
good luck.
it's not weird for me.
Okay, I just need to record a video of the thing. Bill's home. Glad. He'd better be home. Bill is home under construction. Oh no! Billiam's skull! This is my walk, this is my run. Truly, we are an athletic master. And I'm guessing because it was getting around the borders earlier, there is a freezing mechanic, so I need to stay near campfires at regular intervals. I see a tree over there. Might as well explore the tree. We gotta go find this Wendigo. Wendigo. Wendigos are an important part of Native American culture. And you shouldn't sexualize them, I guess. Because, okay, there are two boats of people that are doing Wendigos improperly. One of them was Until Dawn. Don't do that. Like, you could have had your own monster and come up with something, but, like, I know you were just trying to, squanch them vibs. It happens. I think I'm going to die from exposure. I don't think I was supposed to just continually walk in one direction. Yeah, I think...
Avery, I think you're going to die of exposure.
I think I might die of exposure.
Wait, why did it happen again? What?
Well, that just happened. I'm gonna restart the game real quick and see if that keeps happening. Game crash. One more.
Chat, join my stream tomorrow if you, listen, there will be a 50% chance that I'm gonna play something good, and a 50% chance that I will just be busy, like, crying or something. That's the gamble you take being subscribed to me. The gamble you take being subscribed to Avery is that there's a 20% chance of something good and an 80% chance of this.
There's an 80% chance it's gonna be shit and you're gonna love it. Okay, so we went over to Bill's house. Bill's here. There's a campfire. The common image of a Wendigo being a lanky skull creature with a deer skull head is a misconception created by white settlers and their bias of what a monster it is.
Hello?
Originally,
Hello?
it was just an evil spirit.
Yes,
Yeah.
hi, this tiny voice is coming from the walkie-talkie in your pocket. So now that you're on the island,
The sort of fetish furry where it's just a black creature with a skull that people draw a lot. Don't do that.
So, I don't know. Our class is crazy.
It's kind of disrespectful and also an inaccurate representation of it.
Prove it exists or something. I don't know. It should be recording already.
That is an important part of their culture.
Reference picture in your bag, so just press R on your keyboard to pull it up. It's a pretty good drawing, but I mean, I don't think this thing really exists. So just try to stay warm if you can. Oh yeah, and I'll be back around 11:30 to pick you up. So yeah, good luck.
Tree. Yeah, I'm guessing as soon as the trees disappear, that's nothing out there. Well, it's a fine night, day, overcast. It's a good thing people are leaving these incredibly improper campfires just lying out in the woods, where they would most definitely not be that quickly lit. As someone who has had to light campfires in the colder months, being damp is the thing you don't want your wood to be. Snow, water. I'm assuming that just leads out into the great unknown.
You know, I know it's a stereotype of like, you know, to be the leftist who is like, yo, white people are the reason for like everything wrong with the world. But man, white people do a lot of fucking like they ruined the Wendigo.
They ruined the Wendigo. They appropriated another culture's thing and then made it a spooky whatchamacallit.
They spread the mind virus to America. Also did other things to America, but the mind virus was a significant part of it.
I mean, there are a lot of things that were like part of subcultures and whatnot that have then just been appropriated and turned into monsters and whatnot by people.
I think white people should just stay in the snow.
That's fair.
That's where we belong. I didn't know that until the other day. I was like, hang on a second. Okay, like I always hear that darker skinned people are better at surviving in warmer climates. What do I get? Like, what's my
Colder
racial bonus?
climates.
Yeah, apparently I do have a racial bonus as a white person. I was not aware of this. I thought I just sucked. But no, I do have the luxury of dying a bit slower in the cold. So that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, do you given your white skin, you absorb more sunlight, which makes it get warmer.
You didn't know why whiteness happened? I knew that we were all darker skinned by default. I think my default assumption was we just like evolved it away because we didn't need it or something. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Like, I am no longer in the land of the harsh sun. I shall shed my melanin. I do not need it. White people evolved during an ice age. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if you look at the like spread of people across the
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like that. Once I read that, I was like, oh, okay, Scandinavia, Russia, this is making sense.
Yeah, because people who had paler skin tended to survive the colder weather without dying to temperatures.
Melatonin is the reason there's different shades of people.
No, that is not the reason why there's different shades of people in Echo.
I do agree that white people don't be having very much melatonin, though.
Okay, that one is fair. Okay, I've completely lost track of the boy. Nope, I've regained track of the boy. The boy's over that way.
Melanin vampire who bites you, and then you're just like, God fucking damn it, I'm not tired anymore.
Man, they would be really popular on like college campuses. So what are the odds that when this game starts, they just spawn the Wendigo way over there, and they're just slowly walking to my position the entire time?
What are the odds this game was made in 3 days?
I believe it states that it was made in 3 days.
Okay, I didn't actually know
I mean,
that.
that's a thing that people are typically proud of. They were able to make an entire game, simple as it may, in exactly 3 days.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, sure, fine. You hit the par, I guess. It's like, I'm sure this taught them things about making games. It's like, Avery, you play a lot of people's first projects, is the thing.
Yeah, and I love to experience that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess I can understand as an aspiring game developer.
There was a
You get to see all the things not to do for your first thing.
are you familiar with the author of the Discworld series?
I don't remember the name. I also keep forgetting what Discworld is.
It's the sort of fantasy book series set on a world that is a disc shape instead of a sphere. But
That's about the only thing I think I knew about it, if I'm gonna be frank with you. You fucking
every story
motherfucker.
takes to like a lot of the stories cover different characters and different stories that all take place in the same world. It's a setting. But he's released a lot of books over the years.
What's like the most famous one?
I believe like some of the most famous ones are like Guards, the Weird Sisters. But his first one in the Discworld series is called The Color of Magic. And he was an older gentleman. He's dead now, obviously. But a fan like had the book at like a convention and wanted him to like sign because he intended to read it. And the guy was like, "You understand this is one of my first like fiction stories. It's not very good." And the guy was like, "That's why I want to read it. I'd love to see how you like grew." Oh no. And like he was after that, the author was like very happy and like happily signed it because reading it to expect it to be good just because even though it's like the first one is like that's not a safe expectation. But wanting to do it to see how he evolved as he wrote from that one to the second book, so on through the series, is good.
I think Hopeless Organic is good at what it does and not everything else.
From what I've read so far of your book, yes, I've been enjoying it. It's simple so far, but I'm still at the beginning. So
it's almost a slice of life.
A sluice of life.
It's almost a slice of lice. A slice of lice.
It's almost like a slice of lice,
but with an obviously gay twink and a tall angel boy, who become
they're gay
accidental roommates.
I don't think I can read this anymore. Okay, next game, loading up.
They're kind of your standard little mob boss and like big dumb guy duo, if I'm being honest. Like Isha's the short angry one and Malile is the big dumb powerful one. He's not very powerful. I mean it's complicated.
Okay, this game is called Abode, which is another word for house.
This game does not look like it's killing your stream.
I set the Discord screen share to the absolute lowest settings that it had.
Well, it still looks pretty fine to me.
Okay, all I know about this game is that it described it with the word loop. So it's probably like PT style. I believe that was what it was described. Why would you put your gramophone on the ground?
Avery, wait, what was it set to before the Discord?
The absolute maximum settings.
Well, what were they?
This game does not have a pause function. Let's see.
Because right now it's 15 FPS, which is kind of difficult to view. If you have to, then it's fine.
It was set to source resolution and 60 FPS.
Okay, just give me 30 at 720, please. Please.
Okay, it's at 30 at 720. How's that?
That's fine. Is the stream fine still?
Appears so. Also, to give a quick clarification, mouse sensitivity.
Yeah, like I'm not picky. I'll even take 480p if I have to, but like I would like at least 30 frames unless I'm watching like an art film or something.
Man, the insulation in this house sucks.
This look kind of like my grandma's house. This look
My
kind of
ears-
like your house.
I have better wallpaper than this because I don't have wallpaper. My walls are painted. One of my goals is I always wanted to paint the walls of my room. Anyways,
What did you say this game was called again?
abode, which means house.
Okay, I know that. You're not gonna investigate that room?
I wanted to see how long the hallway was.
No. Are those working mirrors?
I think they're windows.
I thought I saw a pattern in them, but never mind.
Well, I'm glad we came in here, Mako. We really wanted to investigate this room.
You were gonna do it, even if I didn't tell you to, and you fucking know it. Is that Mario? Oh, I thought that blood was overalls.
This dude is either really short or I'm freakishly tall. You know, actually, we're kind of close to the top of the doorway, and the doorway is about.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm 6 foot, and you're closer to the doorway than me in this game.
Yeah, this guy is tiny. Anyways, television. Television. Rules the nation. I like that it's completely, does not have a hitbox. Anyways, next room. Yep, we're in a loop.
I like how realistic that door is. Alright, so how decarboxylated is my shit right now?
Let me guess.
Hello, Mortis man. That is respectably decarboxylated, I would say. Ever since the Faith guy found this, like, text-to-speech, people have been running with it.
I'm hearing
everywhere.
KR. I'm wondering if it's going to spell something.
KRE?
Perhaps. It's either that or they're saying a sentence that is like, they are. Because I thought I heard the word mirror, but I don't think that was the case.
Maybe they are here.
Possibly. Anyways. Up the
Maybe
stairs.
eat Arby's? It could be eat Arby's.
It could say eat Arby's. It's probably eat Arby's. Anyways, the body gone yet? No. Really. Respect. This one was a boring one. Do I have a sprint button? I do not.
Mako, do you want Arby's? I already had a... Okay, Mako fast food review. So,
Oh, there's a dude there.
the other day, Avery told me that they had a Ghost Pepper Whopper at Burger King, and I was like, whoa, I'm gonna get that. Is it a higher pitch this time?
Yeah. So did you try the Ghost Pepper Whopper and realize that it's not that good?
I liked it a
Oh,
lot.
well. I thought it was dog shit. The one I got wasn't very good. All the hot stuff was weighted on one side of it. But to be fair, the Burger King near me is kind of dog shit. So.
Okay, that's a problem with the workers.
Yeah, like if I had a good one, it would be good. Like I know that place like is routinely understaffed, and so I'm not too surprised.
This place, well, this place was also okay. This place, bro, guys. Okay, so I go up to the drive-through window. This is an entire story for this fast food review. I go up to the drive-through window.
Get that down from there.
And I asked for the Ghost Whopper meal with some halvesies, which is a new thing where you get half French fries and half onion rings in one cup, which is perfect for me because I like variety. But I don't want a bunch of it. It's definitely there here. It's definitely there here. This is actually kind of scary.
Okay, where? You missed me.
Oh my god.
You okay?
This is just like... This is like if Doors was good.
They're stealing my goddamn chairs! Give them back!
You goddamn VVV characters.
That game's just pronounced V.
No, it's not. It's VVVV. They are here.
It's red out there. Not over here, but just out there.
Red out there, red out there, red out there.
Communism! Squatch?
They're definitely here.
Well, they didn't take any more chairs this time. Hello! The communists is spreading.
The run down the hall was really good, I think. But like...
My fucking bed.
You know, I've seen a million, oh, they're there, and then they disappear on the next frame.
They've gone black! You know...
Gained melatonin.
The mention
no, I meant melatonin. They're just really
They're
sleepy.
just sleepy. This reminds me, I recently learned the actual reason why the slippery slope argument doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I already know why, but...
Because, well, why?
Hang on. Okay, you're still not being chased yet. Okay. It's because okay, it's like just because you legalize one thing does not mean you're going to later legalize a worse version of that thing. It's actually in fact possible to hold the belief that we should, for example, legalize gay marriage, and that we should not legalize dog marriage right afterwards. Well, dog marriage between actual dogs, like dog-to-dog marriage should be legalized, just not dog to human. Legalize dog marriage, by the way.
Back up we go.
Anyway, do you have a different reason for why it's irrational?
Sort of. Mathematically, in fact.
Well, I assume the mathematics make sense for the reasons that I just listed.
Yeah, pretty much. But, the way they just is because people describe slippery slopes as an inevitability. They believe that just because if A happens, that therefore B must happen. And the way to see it is that even at the very extreme of that, it's not the case. Oh.
Avery, I think they're here.
Yeah. So, for example, would you describe something that has a 99% chance of happening to be inevitable? or nearly
No.
inevitable?
Nearly inevitable. I mean,
Like, would you describe that as in something that's incredibly likely to happen? Like, if I said that, if I was sitting in front of you and said, there's a 99% chance that I'm about to punch you, would you be prepared for me to punch you?
yeah.
Because, like, if I said there's a 1% chance, then you probably wouldn't be prepared to for me to punch you. There's a 9% chance that I'm not going to do it. And so the logic is basically like,
Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why
because I could.
Why the fuck did you do it?
you do it?
And so there was an idea back in the day during the Red Scare that if Vietnam was lost to communism, that eventually the entire planet would be lost. It would be taken over by a communist regime. Every country would fall. But the idea is that if there was a 99% chance that if Vietnam lost to communism and the country next to it got taken by communism, and every country next to those ones, each country had a 99% chance that it would be inevitable that all of the planet would get taken over. If you were to take, if you took 23 countries and put them in a straight line, I think it was 26 countries. 26 countries and put them in a straight line. And gave each one a 99% chance that if the previous one got taken over by communism, that it would get taken over by communism. A near certainty, mathematically, for each of those, that if you ran out the probability, by the time you got to the last one, there is only a 78% chance that it will be taken by communism. Which is likely, but not a certainty at all.
Okay, I feel like we're ignoring a lot of important variables in this kind of hypothetical.
Of course, but the issue is that if so long as something is not certain, the more things that need to happen between what you're stating and what the end goal you're stating it will happen, the number of things that have to happen between that, the chances just become more and more unlikely. Like that's the actual like mathematic proof against it. The more things that are required to be in between, because like first of all, like dog marriage requires that animals in general need to be able to be married, or like those to be recognized as people who could be, like, put into a marriage in the first place. You need to have a lot of other laws put into place before you can ever get to dog marriage.
What's the argument again? That, like, the harder it is.
The more steps there are between the thing that you would claim that you are afraid is going to happen to an inevitability that you believe will happen, the less likely that thing is to happen, even if every step in between has a 99% chance of happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that my explanation is a lot.
Oh yeah, yours is straightforward. I'm just saying there is a mathematical answer to why the slippery slope argument does not work.
Figuring out like how accurately you can actually apply that with the example you gave. There's just a lot of really confusing things for the brain to latch onto in your explanation. I think mine's nice and simple and just makes very logical sense.
I mean, to give it back into the example I mentioned before of Vietnam was lost to communism. The countries next to him were also lost to communism, just like the guy who was reporting at Fear. It was, I believe it was Eisenhower at the time. Like, what he predicted happened. Except, then other countries didn't get communism affect them because it wasn't a perfect inevitability. And as you can tell, currently, we're not controlled by communism regime across the entire planet. Even though what started to happen, what he expected to end as a slippery slope, as he said to the entire country, if we let this fall, that communism will take over the planet, didn't happen. Because that's not how statistics works.
I mean, I would have assumed he was wrong for not even necessarily that specific reason. I don't know.
I think Avery's reasoning is better, they just explained it worse. There we go, thank you. Anyways, that was Abode, game by Jordan. Good job, Jordan.
Here's the actual argument I would make, is like, the burden of proof is not on you. The burden of proof is on the person claiming the slippery slope fallacy. Because they're saying, like, I'll use the gay marriage example because I feel like it's such an easy analogy. They say that if you legalize gay marriage, then they're going to legalize dog marriage. And then you ask them, how would that lead to that? And then they'll probably just say it's a slippery slope, and then but like you'd have to be like, okay, what the fuck do you mean? Like, how does that lead into the other thing? Like, we want gay marriage, but none of us want humans to be able to marry dogs. And then you just kind of watch them squirm and struggle. I think that's my preferred debate strategy for that kind of thing.
I watched a series of videos the other day, which is where I got that one from, and one of them actually talked about the burden of proof fallacy as well. A very good one as well. That was from McCarthyism. That was their example. Highly recommend.
So what's the specific example?
McCarthyism. This was back during, again, the fear of communism. And this guy, Senator McCarthy, was like, all of these people are communists and working under these communist party groups and whatnot, and being intense. And specifically this one senator named, I think, Nancy? I can't remember her last name, or her first name for that matter. But she was like on blast, and even news sources were like, yeah, but she's been vocally against communism. I don't know where he's getting this information from, but like, hey, we should probably take this to a hearing and be like, should we remove this person from office for being communist? And like, people are getting arrested this time for McCarthy's politics because he was very much anti-communist Red Scare. He was the reason the Red Scare was even a fucking thing, basically.
Good man. We love people.
And the issue was he was like
to debate someone, Dylan. I've actually have technically there is a video on YouTube of me debating somebody if you really want me to find it. It's very obscure.
Let me screen share this game real quick.
It's a very like shallow, like we don't get too deep into things because it was meant as an interview. But he was also curious to discuss my politics.
Yeah, go watch Mako's videos. Mako's very good.
It's not on my channel.
Go watch Mako's whatever.
Yeah, Avery doesn't care about this.
I don't care. I'm talking. But yeah. You should watch Mako's things that Mako shows up in. You should read that article Mako had with that one music website about their Animal Crossing video. But the thing is, the time is he was just accusing all these people of communism. People were terrified. They were like, "If you're not a communist, then prove it." And it eventually, when they came to trial with this well-renowned like senator coming up to head, was like, "Yeah, that's ridiculous." The courts were even like, "Yeah, they don't need to prove that they're not a communist. You need to prove that they are a communist, which you have not successfully done." On account that that some of the like groups you're stating that they belong to that are communist affiliated don't even exist.
Yeah, politicians love to do this thing. It's the entire fucking strategy of the conservative American Party. It is literally the entire strategy. They love to do this thing of where they're like, oh yeah, that thing. But wait, what about this bullshit that has nothing to fucking do with it? Wait, this is now a debate that we have to have. Okay, are you paying attention? We're gonna discuss this thing that I just pulled out of my ass.
It's really fun to like learn like how these arguments are wrong and like what exactly is wrong about them, because like a lot of fallacies to people sound normal and right when you hear them the first time, and like even when they're like being explained to you with a bunch of like jargon around them, but it's when you actually like break them down to their simplest form do you realize just the insanity of it. Because the example I gave at the end is, if a person came up to you and said that they stated that they saw aliens, would your response to that be having to go out and prove to them aliens aren't real, or to ask them to prove that they saw aliens?
Yeah.
It's not your job to prove another person wrong. It's their job to prove themselves right. And that's why the burden of proof is a thing in our legal system.
This is also what makes many people become atheists. Myself included.
Okay. let's play Boil Noodles at Night, which for some reason has capitalized noodles and night, but not boil, despite being at the start of its name.
The noodles and night are the important thing, Avery.
This game has 3 different endings. Thank you for telling me. I always like when a game informs you that it has different endings if it's not like a big deal about it. Like, obviously there are games that you don't want to mention that there are multiple endings, like Undertale. But, if a game is just similar, like, yeah, this game has multiple endings, you might need to play it a couple times or, like, look around, but, I can appreciate it. Anyways, let's boil some noodles at night. Ellipses. I can't sleep yet. Maybe eating noodles will make me sleepy and go to bed? I mean, carbs. I want to boil some noodles? I hope there are still some noodles left in the kitchen?
I think my kindergarten teacher was a communist. She always talked about how sharing was caring. Guys, it's actually, like, kind of... What did you say?
No, go on.
It's actually, like kind of silly, but also kind of sad how many socialist policies my mom agrees with, despite still being, like, a pretty stereotypical conservative. It's like... I'm sorry, is that a... Wait, look at the sofa again.
I believe it's a futon.
Okay, in my mind, that is a bed that was heavily stretched.
Either that or heavily scrunched.
I mean, scrunched, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I wanted to say, but I was letting you just speak. Because everything I'm experiencing so far is just horribly wrong. First of all, the fact that this futon has nothing covering it, just a plain white exposed thing. The fact it's right next to a window leading out to the street. The fact that these drawers are completely inaccessible. This chair just kind of sitting here in the corner. The fact that this just faces a wall with an open closet.
That's a big froggy chair.
Froggy chair.
Also, that sofa is owned by a person who's like, I want to be that girl that just has the sun shining on her, and then everyone on the sidewalk can look into my window and see how pretty it shines off in my hair.
Noodles. Why?
Just one noodle.
Just a singular noodle.
Just one. This pack's gonna last a lifetime.
Okay. It's important. I say this to Mako sometimes as well when I'm editing this thing. I think I said this to Mako once when I was editing so far. Consistency is important. And so here's the general explanation.
Is it?
If you have a tone of voice, you need to keep that consistent. Anything you do, if you do it once, you better keep doing that.
Why?
There's a pro tip from rapping. In rapping, you can state a word and stretch that rhyme as much as you want, but now that's how that word has to be said every time you say it in your rap. Because if you ever pronounce it a different way than the way you did it to stretch that rhyme, it will just call out the fact that you stretched that rhyme. It becomes kind of weird. People won't notice if you stretched a rhyme one time to make it fit, but if you say katana for katana, and then later say katana, people will notice you said katana earlier. In this case...
Yeah, but what if you want them to notice it?
There's an exception to every rule. Nothing is hard and fast. If you're doing that on purpose to call attention to the fact that it's being done differently, then that is important. But if you're just doing it because that's just what the person is doing at the moment, then it gets kind of weird. Because when they woke up, they stated an ellipses with 5 dots. I held up 6 fingers you couldn't see, so I had to state the fact that I did that embarrassingly. 5 dots. For the record, you people should realize I move my hands a lot, and you guys can see none of it. I'm a very gestating person when I'm speaking to you guys.
Yeah, you do have hand tracking, but I don't want to do that to your CPU.
Yeah, and and just now, when we reacted to the noodles, there were only 4 dots. First of all, people actually don't really like even numbers for their punctuation. They tend to like 1 or 3. Like 5 is fine if you want to be a long one, but just choose one. Either make it 3 or make it 5, because 3 is standard, 5 is what you already did. Don't make it 4, because now I'm going to expect it to be either, and I think you're weird. I
do multiples of 3 unless my character is on a substance.
This won't fill me up. I want to buy 1 more noodle.
Oh shit, we got down to the last noodle in the pack. We gotta get another one. Why does Avery have 8 pupils? How does that vision even work? Have you ever seen a bug? How does that work?
I want to
wanna
go right.
right. Me too.
What? It's not even an apartment. It's just a building that's small.
No, it's the Elon Musk cube apartment or whatever the fuck that I don't think he's actually doing, but people thought he was. I don't know what the fuck is going on these days. I don't know what's going on in this country anymore. Oh my god! Please show me the profile of that person.
You're voicing them.
Hi, what do you want? I'm gonna project my voice forwards. Hi, what do you want to have? Bye.
I don't want to buy noodles, sir.
Noodles. The noodles are gone.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Please look at his head from the side if you can. Maybe it's only
No.
when you're outside the building. Or look at that guy's head from the side. No, the other one, I swear the other guy's face was like projected so far forward, it looked like. I don't know. Yeah, he has a very prominent center of his face. He doesn't have a prominent jawline or brow line, just the middle part.
Well, I guess I'm going home.
Yeah, man was chinless and browless. But like, not really. No, the middle part was just really far forwards.
The noodles are gone. Well, I want to boil just one. I'm gonna boil just one?
This is my dinner, a noodle. But there's two because of the ghost.
No? Why are there two noodles here? I don't care. I want to cook it. I want to put water in the pot and boil noodles.
I want to put water in the pot.
I forgot
and
to
boil
buy
noodles.
water. There's no water in my house. I want to buy water.
This is definitely an Elon Musk apartment. Yeah, there's no sink.
Like, I noticed that the blue door in the house was open. Nobody needs to tell me that. But I'm going to ignore it. I wanted, because it seems like there's three endings, so I bet there's one ending if I just do everything to, like, the most straightforward answer of just, I want noodles, I will just do the tasks that involve me getting them.
Well, maybe that was the door to your bathroom, but that's where you keep the creature, so that's why you can't use the sink. Maybe this isn't the water store. Or maybe when they said buy water, they meant obtain water. Because I don't think this game was natively written in English.
Buy drink.
It's only I only $1.
Okay.
I just love the all lowercase. Okay.
Bear and Bill.
What the fuck does that
What?
say?
Yeah, sorry, one second.
Did they
What
forget
in
to
the-
translate that one?
What in the Jiminy Christmas did you just fucking say to me? In the year of our gourd, 1822?
This person has no sink. This is like fucking okay. Noodles $5 per year. Water, $500 a month. Somebody please tell me how to budget this. I exclusively buy them in bottled form because I don't have a sink.
It just says Lupa Bayar Gr Bierge. Is this game made in Welsh?
I don't know. No, I understand why this person only eats one noodle at a time. They spend all of their money on bottled water because they use it to shower with. Where's your friend?
I just heard footsteps in the back left of my ear. Friend? Who? I'm glad I chose the right voice of this character to like constantly be pronouncing things as questions, because apparently that's a thing they also do.
Yeah. The person before, he said you were his friend and lived with you.
I just live alone at home? I don't know him?
You live alone at home?
Yes, I'm new here. I don't know anyone. I need noodles.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Boiled.
Did you not hear that knocking?
I did. Man, watching a pot boil, am I right? Friendery. Hi, so good, Raccoon. Ah, yes, it's one of those games about saying too much. Pottery. Cake. Place. I need a chair to sit and eat. Where? Oh. I need a plate. I need noodle and put them on the plate.
God.
No, that came with an egg.
Avery,
Yeah, you okay?
that was the fattest vape of my entire life. I can't believe how much of a fucking loser I am.
You are a bit of a loser, but you can't
Oh my
go to the
God,
double dot.
That was so much vapor.
Hey,
Ow.
you can't.
Also,
hit
chat,
me
I'm
with
not
a
doing
two.
blinkers. I have a Dynav app, please, in case anyone thought I was even more of a loser.
Maybe if there is a juice drink, it will look good and better. Just eat it. I'm very hungry. I want to eat
Wait,
now.
what happened? I'm sorry.
I decided not to buy a juice drink.
Oh.
It's so late, and then I'm tired of walking there.
A juice drink. It is better than a juice bath.
Grab. Eat.
Damn, that you did not savor that one.
No.
That's how like every OC of yours consumes anything.
What do you mean?
You know what I fucking mean. You know.
Not all of them. Some of them have standards. You eat noodles and your stomach is very full and you sleep very well. But the next day, your stomach hurts. Good ending.
Okay, well.
Press any key. Well, that was a lie.
Still kind of a shitty deal, like.
Well,
still got sick. But I guess it's better than the alternative.
just one noodle. This one filling. Need to buy more noodle.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust.
Left.
I don't know if I trust the
Can't even
noodles
go.
from the fucking convenience store shoebox on the side of the middle of the nowhere road.
I thought this was the void. No, it is in fact grass. Can I walk this way?
Speaking of grass, what happened here?
Your grass is ass, and I'm gonna. Oh. Haha, game, you cannot contain me!
That was the most beautiful extraction of my entire life. Oh my god.
Same here.
Now you don't understand the technique that I had to pull off to achieve this color of decarboxylation. Chad, have I ever told you I love Dynamap? I'm actually not going to shut up about it for a long time because people need to know not to smoke their fucking flower when this thing exists.
Smoke that flonkus.
You should not be smoking anything. I'm pretty sure you can put nicotine or tobacco in this and get the same effects, but without actually smoking it. It is just a wonderful device.
Alright, close the door.
And nobody knows about dry herb vaping. I didn't.
It is in fact my bathroom. Drinkus. You can make stir fry, ramen, spaghetti, soup. Why do poor people always choose instant noodle oatmeal? Is only slightly more expensive with literally all nutrients. Flavors, versatility. Yeah. My daughter. Okay.
It's fucked up that I can actually recognize some facial features in that. Is a marijuana leaf technically a flower? People call it flower, but I don't know. Oh, I posted a video of a bee crawling out of a flower today. Avery, I don't know if you felt like showing the stream or not.
Maybe in a minute.
I did post that. It's really blurry, unfortunately, because I had to hold the phone at a really awkward angle.
Last time when I made the noodles, there was a bang on the door. So what happens if I leave the door open?
The door's open.
You still over here, dude? That's not. Okay.
So what are you doing differently this time?
I'm gonna try to get a drink.
The juice drink.
The juice drink.
I need noodles and put them on a plate.
Well, it's
Well,
time to
it's
eat.
time to eat.
Maybe if there is a juice drink, it will look good and better.
Oh.
Buy a drink. I want to buy a juice drink. But who knocked on my door earlier? It's late and quiet. I did not know. I want to buy a drink. Juice drink!
Goodbye, Soviet Raccoon.
See you, Soviet Raccoon. Go to school! Stay in stool, kids.
Hello. That's not me, that's the other man.
You wanna voice them?
I wanna buy something.
Who are you? Where's the man in the white shirt?
He's behind you. Uh-huh. Going into the road to get run over by a car, maybe? No?
I'm going home.
It was him all along, actually. Hey, he just stared at you.
You were killed and made into a pack of noodles just like the previous victim. Bad ending. That means that there's a third ending. Do I need to shut my door? I might need to shut my door.
Is that possible to do?
Yeah, so I can shut my door whenever I feel like. I'm gonna leave that door open.
So was the guy that I gave the sus voice to just the regular cashier?
Possibly.
Unless they were in cahoots, perhaps.
Smell a foul odor here.
So how long have we been living next to and shopping at this convenience store run by cannibals? It's like one of them looks like they got not enough chromosomes, and the other looks like they had too many. But only in the face. And I'm not even talking like only an X chromosome. I mean like just like the first brush stroke of the S. Just like a slash chromosome. That's all that the guy with like the really blurry face has. And the like horse face guy, he's like XY, XYZ, something like that.
XYZ. You can't insult people's chromosomes like this.
I don't think anyone has ever existed with XY, XYZ chromosomes, Avery. Though I do now understand how that joke could have been seen as offensive. I want my rice filled with onions and peas and carrots and chicken and maybe some fresh ginger and maybe cabbage already, but that's too much complications for me. I would never make that. I would need someone else to make that for me. Avery, do you think you could handle cooking at least as easily as baking?
Yeah.
Or do you think you're a better baker?
You sleep when the stove is on, and your house is on fire, and your body is scorched. Secret ending.
Congratulations. Like, are you better at baking or cooking?
I have more experience in baking.
Okay, well, I have no experience in either, but I'm more interested in baking, so that's just about the worst possible combination we could have.
I can get into cooking. I'm down for anything. I like the production of food.
Okay.
Baking's in my cooking's in my family. My grandfather ran a restaurant.
My dad was a chef on a ship. I forget if I don't remember if it was military or it probably wasn't military. It might have been like a cruise ship or something. I don't remember.
Okay, loading up the next game.
And my mom, to this day, still does not know how to cook. Neither do I.
Just make things hot.
No, listen, I have in my day learned the art of the sandwich, and I make some pretty good sandwiches. People who have had the Mako sandwiches agree, right, Avery?
Yeah, that's alright.
You see, chat? It's alright.
Okay, so,
Sandwich is not enough Mako.
this game's Death Blush.
I eat carrots sometimes. Nothing matters as long as you eat carrots sometimes, okay? I'm fine. I had a salad today before the Burger King Ghost Whopper. I forgot to review the Burger King Ghost Whopper. I care about that way more than this game that I'm just looking at. So, yeah, the Burger King Ghost Whopper that oh my god, I don't know what the fuck happened that derailed this thought that I was trying to have like half an hour ago. Where'd the game go?
I stopped streaming to you because the stream was lagging. You would know if you actually gave a shit. Anyways.
I wasn't looking at the YouTube stream because why would I?
Walk, run, crouch, inventory, interact, use.
It's still fucked, Avery. It's still fucked. Alright, unless I'm just behind. No, it's definitely still fucked. The whole
Apartment.
stream, including your avatar.
724. Shut up. Anyways.
Avery.
Aren't you reviewing a burger?
Avery, it's fucked. Wait, it's better now? Why is it better in the game than in the menu of the game?
That face.
Ronnie, are you okay?
Why is there reverb?
I'm fine. It's just...
It's just...
What is this?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Aw, baby, do you want me to go with you?
No, it's okay. I must face this alone.
I must face this alone.
Is it? Can you do me a favor and try to screen share? Because it seemed like it was only fucked in the menu.
You can give it a schmot.
But if it's bad again, then forget about it.
Aren't you explaining a burger?
Well, I'm seeing if your stream is okay. Oh, they're giving me the 480 15 FPS. You know what? That's fine. I think the game looks better like this, honestly. Alright, so.
It's about time to upgrade to Laserdisc.
The Burger King I went to, I had in my mind, I saw that they had the halvesies.
Takes an umbrella to the bathroom.
Half French fry, half onion rings. And I was like, I'm gonna get that and a chocolate shake. Because all I had to eat today was a salad. And then also have a Whopper. Ghost Pepper Whopper. Because I don't really like regular Whoppers, whatever sauce they use on it, but the Ghost Pepper, I liked it. I think I don't know who copied whose homework, but it reminded me a lot of the loaded nacho burger from Wendy's. But maybe a bit spicier. It was spicier than the standard white people spicy food. Not by a ton, but like it was
Fancy
nice.
white bread. It's bread.
Burger King's burgers have such a specific taste to like their meat or something. It's hard to explain.
Okay. It's always smart to keep one of these around. Why? I never liked the taste of this stuff.
And like,
oh boy,
I don't
it's
mind
practically
it,
Christmas.
but I can see why some people wouldn't like it. Dude, plain ass fried rice is like too much for me, Penrose.
This is the bedroom, not the bathroom. I've got to get it together.
You've got to get it together.
Are you done explaining your burger?
It was really good. It was like nice and spicy and cheesy, and it had those like chippy thingies in it. There was crunch. I don't know. Really
When I
nice
had it, it
texture.
was only okay.
The fakest looking bun I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it
It's
didn't.
died.
It didn't taste that much like real food, but it tasted close enough.
Took a pee in the hallway.
And the artificial taste of it was like it was alright. It wasn't like it didn't feel like, oh god, this is not real
This is my
food.
medicine. I only need it when I'm not well.
It was just like, okay, this is a quirky burger that is not good for me, but I'm not gonna eat it every day.
I don't want to go in there if I don't have to. Note, caution, bad wiring, breaker blocks in closet, do not flip switches all willy-nilly. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention, the sensitivity slider in this game only affects left-right sensitivity, not up and down sensitivity. If you're gonna have those be separate, give me 2 sliders. Otherwise, I will need to set the sensitivity as close to the same as up and down as possible, and then outside of the game, change my DPI so that I can actually look around like a normal human being. I don't need anything in there right now.
Now your character's spine just has a lot of difficulty rotating in one direction.
The Vindicator, toilet seat killer executed. A reign of terror comes to an end. Your company could be here. He's always behind you, says that advertisement. It's finally over. He can't hurt me again. Take the matches? Yes. Toilet.
I think Avery's mouse has a DPI button. Chat.
I have a DPI button. Get in.
Man, I just had a flash in my mind of the SpongeBob.
You need a screwdriver to open this.
With the coffin. I feel like that's what's about to happen.
Take toilet cleaner. Legitimate premium soap flakes.
I like the sound of that.
That's some good environmenting, because the character out there has dyed hair, so of course the bathroom would have hair dye of that color.
Chat. What happened? Is there no... What happened?
I'm upside down.
Supposed to happen?
No.
How do you know? I think you should get on. What the fuck? Is this VVVVVV? We were talking about that earlier. This is how I bathe.
A screwdriver to open this. 10213 says that.
Listen, if you want to get your taint like really clean, this is the way to get a shower.
Why does it rise to meet me?
Don't know. How did you recover from your curse? How did you do it?
Flush and get out of here.
Yeah, you did a great job. This flush is really gonna accomplish a lot.
Okay, gamers, let's get gaming.
Okay, so boys, we don't flush when it's like a tiny little trickle that lasts like less than 3 seconds, right? That's normal. You don't flush for that, right? So like if you spend 30 seconds pissing, but only like 1 second of that gets in the toilet, then you don't flush
What the
that,
hell?
right?
It won't open.
Like hypothetically. Because like, what's the point, right?
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Not normal, Mako. Guys, I said...
As
like,
I've stated before, Mako loves urea.
guys, you want to waste the... You have any idea how much water it takes to flush a toilet? You, like, let 3 fucking droplets of piss come out of your dick because, like, you thought you had to go, but you actually didn't, and you're still gonna flush that? Are you serious?
That's why
Okay,
for
never mind.
efficiency, you need to pee into the tank on the back of your toilet.
Yeah, no, it does. It also depends on how clear it is. Like, if these are, like, thick, viscous, I'm talking, like, syrupy yellow piss droplets, then you might still want to...
Your urine should not have the consistency of syrup.
If it feels like
something wrong?
THC, like honey wax,
Help
like when you
me.
melt it.
I'm trapped.
Oh my god, I
It's going to
love
be
how
okay.
she walks.
It's
She
just
struts.
It's probably swollen from the humidity.
This is
Of
the
course.
ideal girlfriend.
What was I thinking?
I'll see if I can find a way to pry it open. Don't worry.
Let's find Doc Strawberry. He always knows what to do.
She's nice and low poly. Mako, please stop talking. No, this is another case where if you disagree with me, even if everyone does, it's because all of you are not normal, and I actually am. I don't have syrupy piss, chat. Okay? That was a joke. That part was a joke. The pissing all over the floor thing was also a joke. For the record. Let it be known. Let the courts hear it. Mako, go to pee, please. Mako, please, you have to go pee. I don't. I actually need to make more. And I need to get water. I'll leave for the definition of normal. Just wait until my therapist is done with me. I had my second session today. We're still just kind of getting preliminary stuff out of the way.
I think my game's broken.
I'm still so fucking confused about how this has happened.
I crouched and it inverted me.
Like, and you're sure this is unintentional?
Almost certain.
My question is, how do you do this on accident? How is this a glitch that is unintended? How does this even happen? I've never fucking seen this in the video game before. Why would it be intentional? Because have you ever seen a glitch do this in a game where there's no like gravity invert? Unless there is, you know what? Maybe there is like a gravity invert section later. It'll get spooky later, and the code is triggering early somehow. You might have like triggered a flag somewhere that you shouldn't have yet. That might actually make a lot of sense now that I think about it. Like, this might be supposed to happen at some point. But like, I don't know why crouching. I don't know, man. This is. I'm really scratching my head trying to figure out like how that happens.
I crouched against a shelf.
Okay, but anyways, have you ever gone upside down in Team Fortress 2? My point is, this is an extremely specific glitch that I've like never seen before. Like
I
glitches
think it's
happen
charming.
in games, but this is a very specific one that I've never seen. I played this game, it's not a thing. Okay, then what the fuck? Like, have you ever seen any other game where there's a glitch where you go upside down in it? Like, what the fuck?
I was just enjoying being upside down.
You see why I'm surprised at this? Because this has never happened before. Like, maybe a couple, I don't know. I'm sure I want to quit. I hate how his face is there.
Ronnie, are you okay?
I fucking
I'm
hate
fine.
everything about this
I
guy.
need to go to the bathroom.
Aw, baby, do you want me to go with you?
No, it's okay. I must face this alone.
No, it's oh.
Why?
Alright, just never crouch. Oh my god, you're tall.
I should close the door. I'm a big boy.
Is this your girlfriend or your caretaker? Or your mom? Like, I genuinely...
I did it. Let's flush and get out of here.
Okay, so chat, another question. Never mind.
What the hell? It won't open.
Ronnie? Is something wrong?
Help me! I'm trapped!
That's Strut.
It's going to be okay.
Oh my
it's
god,
just
I love
dust.
her.
It's probably swollen from the humidity.
Of course. What was I thinking?
I'll see if I can find a way to pry it open. Don't worry.
Let's find Doc Strawberry. He always knows what to do.
Doc Strawberry.
There's no bucket.
He has trauma. It might just be the voice acting that, to me, makes him sound like a little boy in the body of a slightly less little boy. And also the fact that he said, I'm a big boy. And somehow it sounded like a little too genuine. I don't know. I might just be problematic.
Great news, I'm upside down again.
Wait, did you crouch?
I don't think so.
What happened? And are you not able to progress like this?
I'm facing myself in the mirror. I don't think I can progress like this.
How come?
Well, I guess I could try to do it without ever pushing any buttons.
Or you could not play that game. But I do kind of want to see the girls try it.
I'll try my best to not push any buttons that I'm not supposed to be pressing. Death Flush.
Avery got a bugged version of the game. Wait, are there multiple versions and Avery got the wrong one, Penrose? Is that... Do you know that, or is that a hypothesis? Hypothesis. It's a decent spoof of Silent Hill 4. I don't know if any of us have played that. His face is so flat. Oh,
Ronnie? Are you
hers is
okay?
good.
I'm fine. I need to go to the bathroom.
Aw, baby, do you want me to go with you?
No. I must face this alone.
I think this game would be better if the girl was just constantly doing that walk cycle all throughout the apartment, and every time she collided with the wall, she bounced off it like a screensaver. That was a joke, but it could be the game updated since they played it and the bug is new. Or it could just be the curse of the Pharaoh. I think Pharaoh's curse is probably more likely.
What the hell?
I'm gonna
It
go
won't
get some
open.
water.
Ronnie?
Okay.
Is something wrong?
Help me! I'm
It's going to be okay.
I looked
It's
away,
just that
dang it.
It's probably swollen
Hang on,
from
be
the
right
heat.
back.
Of course.
I'll see if I can find a way to pry it open. Don't worry.
Let's find Doc Strawberry. He always knows what to do.
The lock on it. There's gotta be a way to get it off. Won't budge. I'm locked in. Here's my medicine. I only need it when I'm not well. Nope, there it goes. Well, that's enough of that game. Not sure what's wrong with it, but not enough of that one for now. Now to play a good game. Good game, 0-1 out of 10. 10 out of 10, but it's upside down, so it's 1 out of 0-1. Yeah. Huh? How? How what? Finally, a good game. Disclaimer: this video is not an official SpongeBob SquarePants product, comma, and it has no intent to deceive anyone into thinking that it is. This is a fan-made parody game by a SpongeBob fan for SpongeBob fans. I, lowercase, the developer, have no affiliation with the parent companies of SpongeBob SquarePants. You can't do... I don't think you would do that, because company would be changed to an IE. Oh. It's gone. You really want to make sure that this is not an official SpongeBob SquarePants game. Earlier when I was downloading this, the description just kept containing, this is not an official thing. Do you think that your game's gonna get taken down? This is not a game by the owners of SpongeBob! I didn't know the model game, but I'm not going to my character design!
Meow.
Hi, Mecca.
What happened?
We're playing a game that is not an official SpongeBob product. I can't...
Show me.
I cannot stress enough how much this game stresses that it is not an official SpongeBob SquarePants product. This is unofficial, fan-made SpongeBob SquarePants product. The game had a disclaimer pop up at the start, informing us that it was in fact not an official SpongeBob SquarePants product. The description on the download page specified repeatedly, not an official thing. Now the main menu down there says this is not an official SpongeBob SquarePants game, and when you start the credits, the first thing is this is not a game by the owners of SpongeBob.
Okay, yo, Nintendo fan game creators, write this fucking down. Guys, seriously.
Yeah, this person covering every possible base.
Like, y'all gotta step up. Get
Go
on
down
this
and
level.
talk with Mr. Krabs.
This is the only way.
Look at this. Look at these fat fucking stacks. Escape, pause. Shift run. How's my sensitivity? Okay. Okay. Wait, I go over that.
Ahoy, SpongeBob, me boy! Bad news! Okay, how horrible is that? Avery, can you do a better one?
Sponge Boy me Bob! I hid the formula in a chocolate bar!
Chat, take your vote.
Sponge Boy me Bob! I overdosed on ketamine and now I'm going to die!
I hid the formula in a chocolate bar.
I hid the formula in a chocolate bar! I hid me formula in a chocolate bar!
What have I done?
Mako is somewhat close. Alright, it's me.
Okay.
I prefer Mako's. Yes!
I don't know how to express this enough. I am terrible at impressions. I do not know what people sound like, nor how to make my voice sound anything like them.
I'm the same, but apparently I'm slightly better than you.
The only exception is Sonic.
And I lost
Chili
it down
dogs.
here!
Gotta go fast!
Yeah, that's not awful.
Chili dogs. Chili dogs.
It's like you're doing the right thing.
Way past cool.
You can continue. You can... Find it for me!
Yeah, that was not terrible. Like, my tone wasn't the same as him, but the inflection was pretty good, I think.
The credits specified that the dev made the models, and, yeah, not bad.
He rotates.
You could have made the money a bit smaller.
Seeing SpongeBob's hand in this perspective is kind of terrifying. I'm gonna eat my yellow candy.
Find the Schnocklet Schnar.
Oh shit. Okay, Avery, I feel like you could maybe do this one actually. Oh, I thought you were gonna talk to her.
Find the chocolate bar.
This feels like Hilux music.
What? What are they selling?
I can't do that one.
What? What are they selling? Chocolate? I remember when they first invented chocolate. I always hated it.
I can't. I can't do it. What? I think he lost.
No! What have I done?
Am I supposed to be doing some mechanic? Find chocolate bar.
Oh, I'm doing the Krabs impression, but I feel it's slipping the Demo Man territory.
They're going to have to glue you back together.
I can't fucking do it. I'm like better than I know I'm better than Avery, but I can't fucking do it. Yeah, whenever I have to do a character impression, I just kind of scrunch up every muscle in my throat and I just hope for the best.
Return to Mr. Krubs.
I have not developed any finesse with it. Why are there 3 of her? Also, what are you supposed to do here? Oh.
You made the model! How'd you not crop it properly? Okay.
No! What have I done?
I understand the situation now.
I don't know how anyone does plankton.
Only the guy who does it knows how to do plankton, that's why he has the job.
Some people can do pretty close.
Understood. So I want to make sure that this route is open.
There was a guy in a fucking, like, 24/7 2-fort server that I used to play on who could do, like, a couple really spot-on impressions. Like, Stewie Griffey, he did, like, a really good one. I don't remember any of the other ones. Just do a cell voice? I don't know. Check. We're not black. We don't watch Dragon Ball.
The only Frieza I know is the one I put my ice cream in.
Me too.
You just gotta stare at them for a little bit and they disappear. Simple enough mechanic. Okay, and...
The guy who called Piccolo yesterday. Oh, that's right. I just remembered. Yeah. Okay. Cell's like that green guy with the polka dots, and he's got like the two sides of the things on his head going up. Piccolo's got the purple on top of the kind of turban-like sort of head thing.
Shiver me timbers! Thanks so much, boyo.
Praise Neptune.
I'm making you Employee of the Month.
SpongeBob was Employee of the Month for 78 consecutive months. This game is not about yours, SpongeBob!
So that means SpongeBob is at least like 18 years old, unless Krabs employs children.
I believe he's in his 30s.
Oh my god.
That
kind of makes sense, though.
You see his license. You see his driver's license at one point. Now, it's not driver's license, but his license, and it lists his age.
What the fuck? Like, I guess he must have like just recently moved out of his parents' house when the show starts or something.
I'm sorry, Check. What do you mean? There's only like 4 employees? How have you gotten to this point in life and not know how many employees the Krusty Krab has? It is
Also,
a well-known number.
This 4th one.
There is the owner and proprietor, Mr. Krabs.
Does that count as an employee?
Yes, he's one of the employees of the business.
Yeah, then I'm right.
The cashier, Squidward Tentacles, of which a last name nobody can pronounce. There is the fry cook, which is SpongeBob SquarePants. And of course, the 4th employee, Nosferatu.
Yes.
Nosferatu!
Sorry, I forgot about that. Well, we don't know that he worked there.
He's always there. He's the one who flickers the lights on and off. Why do I waste money for lighting up the entire store? There's so many good jokes in the early SpongeBob episodes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's really nothing to indicate Nosferatu works there. They were open at the time, so he could have just been a customer that came in, and he was a known prankster.
It's like it's such a weird reference to make in your TV show too. I assure you, most of the kids have not seen Nosferatu.
I had no idea what they were even saying, but it was still funny to me.
Yeah, like
because the black and white guy who smiled.
Also, his name's not Nosferatu, it's Count Dulak, I believe. Or God.
Well, isn't Nosferatu just the name of, like, his species or something?
Yes, he is a Nosferatu. But yeah, if there are a few episodes, I would say is, if you're going to watch any episode of SpongeBob, watch one of these. I believe Night Shift is definitely one of them. You will completely understand 3 of the characters in their entirety if you watch that one episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. What we're gonna do.
Oh, there was another really classic one that I saw recently. Which one was it?
There's so many classic ones. Rip Pants is a classic. The Butterfly episode is a classic. Gave me nightmares. Terrifying.
I love bugs now.
You sure do. We're all really proud of you. And I don't mean that in a patronizing way. I really am not patronizing you by stating that we all are aware that you like bugs.
I know.
Like, I don't want it to come across that I think that you are being
Stop.
childish and immature.
Stop.
I just want to make sure that you understand that I do not want to patronize you about this. You idiot baby. I like how all these games have, like, opening things like, it's Rising Wolf Games, Imposter Syndrome Games. You don't own the copyright to that. You don't own a patent.
If they're the first one to do it, can they claim it? Even if
You
someone else-
better hope that you better have checked that there's no other game company that has that name. You better have looked it up. If you didn't, you are fucked. You are so fucked. You are so absolutely fucked. Anyways, let's see a stream. Wobble, 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 wobble. Okay, we're good.
The Lost Sphere. Well, that looks like him right there. And I think
Frame
we
rate
found him.
limit, 240 it is.
No, do not.
60. YouTube. Good to put that just right up there. Let's play. Press E or left mouse button to interact. You might not have any performance issues, but if you do, high quality is recommended. What? You might not, but if you do, if you have issues, you recommend high quality. Beware of your surroundings. He's always watching you.
Bro,
That man is the jiggle physics on his belly.
There are some games that run better at higher settings. I think Daisy was one of them.
Is this real? No, it's a video game. It can't be. I just said that.
Or rather, Arma 2.
I thought I woke up, but this isn't my room. Yeah, were you drunk last night? Okay, Goku Doku. This is a tall room.
Is this gonna be a PT? Because this looks like the start of PT.
Okay, it's kind of funny that I move the light at the rate of my mouse, but my camera catches up to it at a slower rate.
Oh, I like that. That simulates how you aim with your hand before your like head fully focuses on it.
Kind of. I walk so slowly. This is me sprinting.
Wait, what's this called again?
The Lost Fear.
Okay.
This is a really fancy door for a concrete room.
This is like really fancy first impression.
I see.
of a
Okay,
game
so
that's
far,
probably just gonna be a PT ripoff with like cheap scares. But,
I will
like, I
say-
like how the movement looks.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Mako here. Like, you're off to a really good start. Like, if it, like, I don't know how far it's gonna go. I don't know about things like obviously you need some polish. Like, obviously you don't want that to be happening.
Yeah, you really want a divider there, or else like the overall like you can really add a lot of value to your house when you're trying to sell it. If you just, you know.
I get the strips of wallpaper kind of tearing apart. I like that. Might be overdoing it a little bit, but I do like it. You take the very like going from that like a very stagnant room to an intermediate ornate hallway really throws people off. The fact the room's so narrow is nice. Just a turn. People love a turn. This corner would piss so many people off. Well that's a bit jarring. It's not actually. It's a vase. Did Mako nail this call?
What?
Hell yeah, he did.
Did I what?
Nail this call.
Like the call we're in?
Where the hell? No, like a called shot, Mako.
Oh, the PT. Okay.
I don't like that.
You don't like what?
Listen to me move. What do you hear?
I need to turn the game up. Hang on. Oh, it's pretty high up already. I hear nothing. Oh.
Yeah, not very much though. Like it's very silent, but then you will occasionally just hear a footstep behind you. About time. the audio isn't coming from where I think my feet are, and so the audio is throwing me off.
Oh, yeah, I get that a lot in games.
Do you know the person behind you? No, but they'll know my ass.
Oh.
They'll know my ass.
That was a jump scare for them.
They see me coming around the corner backpedaling. Honestly, if anybody sees me backpedaling at them, they better run.
Fucking pin them against the wall with your ass.
Yeah, you either better run or better lie down and embrace fate. Even if I wanted to, the momentum's taking me. I guess I'm doing this. Okay, that's 3 greats I need to get. Well, isn't that just great? I got scared by a pipe.
Isn't that just pipe? One of the Silent Hill games is being written by the person that wrote Umineko, which is a thing I liked but never finished. So I'm a bit interested in that one.
There are times when all I can think about is murdering someone. Dude, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Man.
I mentioned that to my therapist today.
Man, these new Valve games are great.
Yeah.
Backing up. You can't get me if I'm facing the wrong way, game! You can't get me if I'm facing the wrong way. Nice to tangos! Let's go. What the fuck do you mean that this chain has a hitbox? What do you mean? I get. Oh. Vaulted ceilings.
Start climbing. Oh, it's a barnacle.
Relatable.
I guess.
It's a carbuncle. Hi.
You couldn't...
Oh, you didn't want me to go this way, so you just put a chair there? I feel like I could outsmart the chair. Anyways. This is just unfair. Hello, friend.
This is just the fucking average architecture of like a fucking... like... Pennsylvania house. Made in the 1900s.
Backrooms.
Like, you go looking for apartments, this is where you're gonna find. Sorry. Like, if you want to know the time, you gotta go down this hall.
Birds fly north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, south in winter. North, east, west, south. North. East, west, south?
A choice. I'm glad it wasn't just the one PT hallway over and over.
Yeah, they're doing some things. I like that. Their use of narrow hallways is nice.
I was really hoping that, like, your characters wouldn't be able to fit their ass through that. Like, just at the very end of it.
We've gone red.
This color scheme reminds me we gotta watch The Amazing Digital Circus.
Well, sometimes you choose poorly. This game gives me like liminal horror sort of backrooms vibes, but not in a, oh, they're doing this bullshit again kind of way, that like how a lot of liminal horror games like Backrooms are like. It's like, no, I can see the taste of that in this game, but you're doing it in a much unique and more like original way.
Except for the fact that it still has the like jump out at you ooga booga jump scares around the corners. Otherwise, I agree.
Always. Yeah, well, it's still, like, I assume, like, either one person or a small team are what made this, and so... It's not gonna be perfect.
And so
like,
all we know how to do is that. They're like, how do we end this scene? He gets you.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna say. Your game, you're doing a lot of good things, but you're falling into a lot of pitfalls of other, like, bad horror games. It's important to have the jump sometimes. The jump is important to relieve tension so that so you can build it back up again. Your game's kind of short so far, so you can't just keep doing that. Your jumps are really close together. Like, the shorter the game is, the less jumps there should be in total. Like, a lot of your set pieces do really good of getting that fear and otherwise. Like, with the hollow with the chair in it. When you got to the end there was no sound. Just in the distance, you could see the really lanky figure walking towards you, and you knew, I need to turn around. So, like, yeah, like, that was fun. The dark room that was really wide, and when you got closer, you could notice that the creature was, like, out in the shadows at the edge of the screen. That was really good. That is a good way to set a scary, like, set piece without needing to jump at me. Like, your use of narrow hallways is really good, and you're really disorienting to where we are. Like, you're doing a really good job with setting up an environment and making it build tension. But you're relieving that tension, first of all, too quickly. And a bit too obviously. Like you...
Also in a way that doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck is the monster going ooga booga at us and then teleporting us to the next zone?
Well, I assume we're going to get some sort of explanation.
No, but... why the fuck would you assume that? Why the fuck would you ever assume that? Are you stupid?
Smaller?
Are you out of your mind?
Sure.
When has any game ever explained how their jump scares work?
Outlast.
Okay, that's because Outlast wasn't like a fucking Itchio game.
That's fair. I still love Outlast for having the balls to be at the end of the game where, like, it was nanobots made by Nazi scientists. You thought it was like Ghost? Fuck you! Is it weird that I like the sound of screaming? A lot of people are fans of screamo music.
Against the sound. Screaming.
Gurnus. Is this the Gurnus? I don't know. Doesn't seem very Gurnus-y. Seems a little too rail-like and long. Like, I don't know what this thing is. Maybe a mortuary kind of slab. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like something a person is easily able to get into or out of. Mortuary. Oh, that's a Meatus Grindus.
Yo, it's the that one level from Gang Beasts.
We should play Gang Beasts again sometime.
They should add the Gang Beasts Rivals of Aether. I wonder if anyone's done that.
That'd be cool. There are so many things that I'd be like, man, it'd be cool if they added this to Rivals. And it's just, then the part of my brain's just like, you can do the thing that is that thing. Then the other part of me is like, you do know that you've never accomplished a single thing you've ever set out to do. And I'm just like, but what if I really tried? It's like, but shouldn't you do other things? And like, it's just a constant conversation in my head because I always have really good and interesting ideas and know that I really suck at following through on doing any of them.
You need to prove to yourself that you can finish something small first.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's always the goal. Gotta start small with something.
Yeah, better to have one finished small thing than a million unfinished big things.
Because earlier today I mentioned to Check, actually, that I'm surprised and would want there to be a Minesweeper fighter in Rivals.
Yeah, listen, if you spend 100 hours working on one thing, you'll have a lot to show for it. If you spend 100 hours working on 100 different things, you know.
Everyone really likes the chairs. I should find something to break these planks. Chair move. It's kind of funny, honestly, that you keep using chairs as a way to block me. Like you aren't even pretending that it's I'm actually impeded. It's just like, nope, chair, fuck you. It's a single chair. You could obviously get past it, but no. I see there was a noise, but what does that have of the power against my ass? Let's go!
They're talking about Silent Hill lore in chat while you're not paying attention, Avery.
Oh, the door's open.
If only you were big and famous, so a chat member could draw fan art of you just running ass first through all these narrow hallways.
Man, meat.
The Screaming Room.
That's a pretty good monster. Fleshy, wrong, teeth, arms. It's a solid monster.
Why do we mean it's baby earlier?
I tried.
What did you try?
I tried to wake up. But now, I'm one of them. Soon, you'll be too.
Okay.
Why would you jump scare us with something we just saw? Like, if you wanted to do that bit, like, what you're implying there is that the person would become one of these monsters. What you could have done was made a...
Avery, this is a game made by a 13-year-old.
Oh. You made it in 2 weeks. Nice. Good job, Vasco Rocha.
I mean, you gotta assume that they, like, did not make the assets.
I know, but if that's the case,
like, no, I mean, it's more than any of us did.
Fair. What you want to do is you wanted to get another model that you did not use at earlier points, and then have the last minute jump scare be of that implied to be the player. That way, it kind of like hammers home that they have become one of them, and they get you get the visual of them now one of the monsters. Again, it's not the most original ending to a horror game, the becoming one of the monsters, but it was still pretty good. I really liked a lot of the things you did here. Like at 13 and made it in 2 weeks, like that is incredibly impressive.
You can check out their YouTube channel if you want.
If you keep refining what you're doing, I think you could do a really good job of becoming like a really good horror game designer.
You got a head start for sure.
Yeah.
I doubt anybody who has made any of these games has ever actually seen these streams, but I suppose if they ever do, they probably would leave a comment.
People normally, when people play like Itchio games, they will very often in their reviews link to them playing the game as to be like, hey, this is me playing the game, so you could see how I reacted to it. Very common thing. Okay.
You could do that if you want, like as an actual like strategy to get some more viewers.
I suppose. So yeah, let's see, what's the time? 11:58? How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours.
I have no idea what to do tonight.
That was all the ones I had downloaded so far, so let me go back to the horror games and check out more. What I should find to see if they've made any new, observation-style games. horror.
Show the chat my B video.
I'll show the chat your fucking B video, you piece of shit.
Check this out, chat. I found out that the iPhone has slow motion camera feature.
Man, look at that leaf that we're not looking at.
They're so fluffy.
Here it goes. What a little creature. What a part of a bigger organism.
Yes.
B.
I was trying to focus the camera. Guys, I was holding my phone like sideways. It was really hard to hold it the right way because of the position it was in. I tried my best. And remember, that was in super slow motion. So I was trying, but like I'm trying slowly from your perspective watching it.
I still like that on Itchio, the second most top-rated horror game of all time is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Huh.
Doki Doki Literature Club was an Itchio game. Goes to show that their Itchio can have some great, great games, but then you have things like 18 plus Five Nights at Fuzzboobs, the horror sex game, which I do see here as the third row of the top-rated games of all time in horror.
Dan Salvato did not need to put it on Itch.io, I don't feel like. I mean, I don't want to say that for sure, but like that guy was like known at least a little bit before that.
Fondle the Cow?
Huh?
I'm scrolling through the new horror games, the most recent, and again, I see a game because it says Fondle the Cow. I think we're not gonna play that one.
Yeah, he was Smash Bros. Creator. He also made like Franker Face Z for Twitch, which is a thing I don't use. I don't know what it is. Still, people use it. It's like an emote thing. The 20XX training pack. I don't know what that is.
Okay. Is there a way to search games by related games? Cool. I played that one. I want to play a game that's like this, but not this. Come on, Internet. You've made 1,000 knockoffs of this game. Why can I not find one of them? I see.
I wonder what game.
Well, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to play it. Why does your download have a different name than your game title? That makes sense. It happens. It's important to look at the most recent sometimes, because you're always thinking like, oh, the most recent, they're not the best ones. Well, yeah, the best one is still going to be released at some point. Somebody
Right.
has to find the newest best one. You know what I mean?
I did not know Dan Salvato made or helped make Project M.
Man, Salbabo.
I think he has the world record speedrun for Yoshi's Story. Or he did at some point. I don't know if he does right now.
Hateophobia.
He probably does. I've seen him play that game. He was a monster at Yoshi's Story, which is a childhood game of mine about being a funny little dinosaur in a world made for babies. Yoshi's Story is a game about eating fruit and being happy.
I'm always worried when I see a game that says downloadable experience.
Huh?
A game that does not describe itself as a game, but as a downloadable experience.
It's setting I think it's doing that for the same reason you identify as non-binary. It doesn't want us to go in with any expectations.
That's fair. I could respect that much at least.
Yeah, Dan Salvato is a little bit of a Neil Cicierega.
Well, I might as well download a Backrooms game. Let's get one more. I like the way this one looks. I'll download it.
I remember when the Yoshis go, oh, 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 oh.
Downloads.
I should apply to be the next Germa.
I don't think you need to apply to be the next Germa. You just have to be the next Germa. You also need to kill the original Germa first.
Honestly, that's probably what you'd have to do. But you wouldn't let me. You'd have to not let people find out about it. Otherwise
No,
they
I
wouldn't
think if
like
you let people find out about it, they still be down for it.
Well, you'd get known, but you wouldn't be popular.
I don't know. I think people would get behind the guy who killed Germa.
I think you'd be in jail.
Only if they caught you.
But
Reminder: there is a person who is currently a slave streamer who is in jail.
Wait, oh, I thought you were talking about O.J. Simpson. Who are we talking about?
Now, I don't remember who they are, but they are a streamer, and they are in jail, and they still stream from jail.
Huh. I'm surprised they've let him do that.
I mean,
I'm really surprised.
It's I understand. Like
they're not well, okay, if it's a place where like they let them have phones, then that makes sense. I was just gonna say like if I guess this isn't like a supermax security where there's a security risk or anything.
God damn, it's one of these ones that don't come in a folder. When you make a game, make sure that all of your files are in a folder and you zip that folder. You don't zip all the files together, you zip it into a folder, which is zipped on its own.
Fuck you, make your own folder.
Otherwise, when a person wants to add it to a thing, it will just slap all them in, and they'll need to make a folder to put all those things into, when instead you could just have the thing be in a folder. Made with Unity! I like that the guy in charge of Unity is being fired.
I got an email from a guy who's like interim CEO of Unity. He's like, hey,
Yeah, he's gone. Don't worry.
We made a mistake. We're trying to fix it. Root at dead PC, home dead, hashtag airmongus, check killing these processes. PID name, 629 WPA supplicant. Leet DH client. 629. Root at dead PC, home dead, airmon check kill. Root at dead PC, home dead. Settings. Ooh, nice. I like a like moving menu. Game. The only game control is volume. Maybe it should have been called audio then. Controls. Mouse vertical look. Mouse smoothing.
Yeah, so Unity has a substitute CEO now, basically, or like a vice CEO, I guess. But they're trying to get a new one, and then we'll have to see what the new one does.
I mean, I
the
guess
old house or the new
old house. Okay, so this game seems to be similar to I'm on Observation Duty, a game Mako knows nothing about, but is...
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm on Observation Duty is a rather popular horror game because it managed to find yet another niche of horror that other games had not done yet. In the same way that FNAF found its own little niche that was like, oh, nobody's really done this kind of gameplay style in a horror game. I'm on Observation Duty. You were just looking at cameras.
Oh,
you are playing a hidden object game, more or less.
Oh, okay, it's not FNAF.
It's not FNAF. So, you're given a set of cameras that you can flip through. You need to keep track if anything changes.
I think I've seen 10 seconds of this game.
Yeah, it's spot the difference, but spooky. Over time, things will be changed. Like, an object will move. It'll be the wrong size. There'll be too many of them. There'll be too little of them.
Should I play that?
There might be a person somewhere. And
Should I play that? Because I haven't seen that.
It's really fun. I played one on stream that was based on Mandela.
I'm really bad at it.
Yeah, it's a game that does require you to have a bit of a memory and paying attention. It's one of those games that you get better at the more you loop through it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's really spooky because it's one of those things where it's like you then realize what the thing was, and like you're like, how did I not notice this? And sometimes you flip your camera and see a baby dancing.
Did you notice the gorilla in the monkey suit? I mean, never mind. No, I meant what I meant. I didn't mean that.
Did you know that there's similar to that? I saw in a video that was talking about people's like memory and perception. That
what I just did was the vocal equivalent of like tripping and like trying to correct yourself so you don't fall, but then overcorrecting like 3 times in a row.
It happens. But it's this thing where your eyes, given that they like detect motion based on like the sudden changes in like the images that you're seeing, even a like part of a second of black between images will make you almost completely unable to tell what the difference is, even if it's an obvious difference. Like they showed like 2 images, like one image shifting to another with a difference, and instantly you could tell what's changed, even if it was small, because you could tell in that instant something changed in the image. But when they added a second, like a part of a second of a black screen between it, it was almost impossible to tell what had changed.
That is a very easy technique for horror games to keep in mind.
Yeah. Hey there, are you home? Oh wait, do you want to be Dad or do you want to be this person? I guess.
Hey there, you home?
Yeah, I'm home, Dad. What's up?
Good, listen, your mom and I are out somewhere right now. You're gonna have the house to yourself for a bit.
Oh, okay, Dad. Where did you guys go?
Just after dinner, nothing too fancy. Oh, back 6 a.m.
I'm sorry. Did you go out to dinner at midnight to go back at 6 a.m.? All right, have a good time. Anything I should know while you're out?
Well, we heard some news that a psychopath escaped from the hospital today. It's all over the news, so be careful. Lock all the doors and windows and make sure to use the security code if anyone comes to the door.
What? Are you serious, Dad? That's really creepy.
Yeah, it's unsettling, but police are on it and they're doing their best to catch the guy. Just stay safe and be vigilant.
I will, Dad. Thanks for letting me know. Anything else?
Yeah, one
who
more
specifies dad this many times in their
Why are you more southern than your dad?
It's on our mom's side.
Yeah, one more thing. Lately, we've been noticing some strange things happening around the house. We've set up some security cameras. Keep an eye on them. And if you notice anything unusual or suspicious, report it to the police immediately.
Strange things? Like what, Dad?
We're not sure, just some odd occurrences. Could be nothing, but better safe than sorry. Just keep an eye on those cameras and stay safe. We'll be back soon.
Alright, Dad. I'll be careful and keep an eye on everything. Have a good dinner.
Thanks, son. We'll see you soon. Love you.
Love you too, Dad. Take care. Also, yeah, the psychopath is not a term you should really use.
Huh?
Psychopath isn't a term you should be using. It's very derogative towards people with mental illness.
Oh, well, okay, I don't know why I thought you meant in general. In this instance, yeah, but it is like, isn't it an actual medical term?
No, well, psychopathy, like, used to be just the catch-all for, like, mentally ill. But now, obviously, as we've, like, progressed, we could specify things down. Like, do they have a dissociative disorder? Are they schizophrenic? Are they bipolar? Like, all these good things that back in the day would have just been said, oh, they're a psychopath.
Wait, what's the one for when you, like, have a lack of empathy, though? Like,
That's sociopathy. A sociopath.
I thought psychopath was a distinct thing from sociopath.
Nope, sociopath is lack of empathy. Psychopath is
swear to
the
God.
general term for mentally different, more or less.
Alright,
And possibly dangerous.
I've heard so different. I need to do more research.
Also, Czech does say psychopath, just call it psychopath justifiably. Then they call it hospital. I don't know how to tell you this. Sometimes mentally ill people can get injured. They might be at the hospital. Hats aren't really diagnoses. That's it. Right? I'm gonna change my contact. Why is my dad Phoenix Wright? Anyways, press X to skip. Maybe press X to skip.
I'm a homopath.
Game. I cannot move my head.
Well, you're able to look at the fish, so I don't really know what you're complaining about.
Game, I need to be able to move my head.
But the fish is this way, and you're already facing this way, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Okay, we're starting that again, I guess. So I could fix that. I guess 0 meant 0. We're gonna set that to the maximum and just hope that it works. Yup, okay.
Screen share again.
It was, in fact, that the mouse look was set to 0, as in won't move at all. I'm gonna set it to be around here. I can adjust it with my actual DPI in-game, so I don't need to keep restarting. Because the game states...
You can't adjust it in the game?
No. Well, I could live with this. Fish. Fish.
I like how it ping pongs.
I like that you decided to not color this out. Oh.
That's a wide thing. Wait, what's up with the door?
What?
Is there a window into the bathroom?
Yeah, probably.
Why? Of all the doors? I picked up an object and then I started reaching for another object. And I was just kind of like batting my hand against my desk and there's nothing there that I need. I realized I had everything I need already. There's nothing there. Why is this game so quiet.
Nothing's happening. I love burger.
Isn't that waffle? What is the what? So
You don't have
okay.
soda with waffle, Mako.
Okay, I have so many fucking questions. Are we throwing like a small party with like a bunch of stoners or something? Why is I don't know what time it is, but why are there 4 separate plates with waffles and bottles of Pepsi already prepared? If we're home alone for the night.
What I love is that the table has no collision, but this metal bowl does. That I can't get through. Nor can I get through this chair and this chair, but the rest of them's fine.
Metal is much more solid than wood, so.
It says ED Interact. It's a fucking lie. That is not correct.
Okay, I don't care if this person was 13. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still gonna roast this game. Like that stove, there is no excuse for that stovetop. I don't care how old you are.
I can't reach over there. Like who can get to this cabinet? Did everything get darker? Oh yeah, it's just the texture's not loading in.
Let it be known, regardless of this person's age, they are less competent at designing environments than a 13-year-old. I'm sorry, whoever made this. I'm sorry.
Go in there. Okay. Cool. Incoming message. Recommend. Play tutorial. Quick tip. Stay vigilant. Keep switching between cameras to detect any threats. Quickly generate new security codes when needed. Be prepared to confront the serial killer at the front door. Successfully complete hacking minigames and camera repairs. Keep an eye on each camera feed for any anomalies, such as object movement, object disappearance, or the presence of the serial killer, etc. The security code. At the top left of the screen, you will see a security code. It should be green. If the code turns red, it means serial killer is trying to enter your home. Click on the Generate New Code button to create a new security code. Quickly move to the front door and insert the new security code into the keypad. If you fail to insert the code in time, the killer enters and it's game over. Hacking attempts. The serial killer might also try to hack your computer. When this happens, you'll see a minigame. Solve the minigame to stop the hack and regain control of your cameras. Failing the minigame will cause a camera function. Oh, so it's a little bit like, Welcome to the Game. Okay. Welcome to the Game is a game about exploring the dark web.
Oh, okay.
It had a couple sequels. Basically, you're a person trying to privately investigate the dark web to try to find out about a sort of snuff killing kind of video people to try to save the people that got person that got caught in it. And you need to like navigate dark web websites on the deep web to try to get to there. But the more you do it, the more people are going to try to look into you, which might be mask-wearing cultists who also want to kill you, or a serial killer. Or the police, because you're looking into these things, and they think that you might be involved. Okay. You'll solve the minigame to solve the hacking your computer. When a computer malfunction is used, repair option on the computer interface. After 3 minutes, someone or something will visit you. Don't panic. All you have to do is turn off your computer simply by pressing X on your keyboard.
So that's why I felt a sensation of my knee hitting against something. It's because my knee was hitting against something. I thought it was just a mistake of my nervous system.
Okay.
Was that red cloth always on that table there?
What?
Red on table next to waffle.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what it is. I hope like a furniture item just changes like which era it looks like it came from.
That's too many things.
What the fuck? Object move. These dev commands?
No, these are reportings.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna just guess the extra object in here.
Then I'm gonna eat a pretzel.
No threats.
What's this game called again?
It's called 6, 7, 5. Oh, what? How do I get out? What? I gotta be computer. It's called Observation House.
Why did you do what you just said?
I fucked up.
Oh.
I misclicked a button, and I accidentally went to the main menu.
Oh. Okay.
Fortunately, I could just get right into it. Skip tutorial.
Let's just get right into it. Was that teacup always in the middle of the table?
Yes. Okay. We gotta keep an eye on the red thing at the top, the number at the top, to make sure that it doesn't turn red.
Avery, do you want to play Baldur's Gate on Friday with Ringtail?
Sure.
Ringtail's birthday is Monday.
Happy Ringtail Day, birth boy. What are things we have to look out for? Extra object move. Oh, did I do this thing? 8, 7, 7, 0, 1, 1, 8, 7, 7, 0, 1, 1, 7, 7, 0, 1, 1, 8, 7, 7, 0, 1, 1. 8, 7, 7, 0, 1, 1. Extra object move, intruder, object disappearance, shadow, corpse square blood, ghost, other. Okay.
Shadow sounds hard to notice.
Yeah, this game ain't exactly bright.
Did you do that?
No.
You have a timer. 15 seconds.
I can't type that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Surprise! An unwinnable game.
Can't type that either.
You would actually have to rely on chat to do this for you.
I can! Chat, type it for me! Chat, type it for me!
There's
Hurry.
not enough time anymore.
Chat! Chat! You gotta type it for me! Chat, you gotta type it for me.
You gotta act.
8, 6, 8, 0, 2, 4. 868024. 868024.
The man gotcha.
I found 0 threats.
You found 0 out of 1 threats.
Well, I physically can't play that game unless people in chat type things for me, and I don't think that would be good for anyone involved. I mean, get audience engagement. We're gonna skip that one. On to the next game. Do you guys like macros?
Okay.
Well, have I got a box for your room? Where is it? Okay. Next game. This is the back rooms. High
This looks like it
fidelity.
was made in PlayStation Dreams.
Shareable outlet. Objective.
This is a
Explore
new English speaker.
and find the key to open door. No monsters, just explore the place and escape. Don't go to the red place, you'll be scared. Alright.
Don't go to the red place, you'll be scared. Okay, thank you.
I can respect a wall telling me there are no monsters.
I can respect a wall telling me the rules of the ride.
I got a fucking leap. My sprint leaves a lot to be required, and my jump does not have momentum.
Garten of Abkrum.
This game has diagonal momentum. I mean, diagonal speed. I'm zooming! If there is a monster, it's never gonna catch me.
Don't go to the red place, you'll be scared.
An eye with some dots.
I have kind of a crazy idea.
Yo.
What if you went to the red place?
Mako, I was told that place would scare me. I have a very weak constitution. I will shit my pants. Audibly on stream. I'm going to the red place, so...
Well, you would be the
Honestly-
second streamer that I regularly watch who has shit their pants on stream.
This shit empty. I presume there's a puzzle somewhere. Our objective: find the game.
Objective: thrive. Like you are surviving, but now what?
Objective: like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, that's the start. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I think this person kind of just put a series of yellow rectangles together and called it a video game.
I will follow the left-hand rule.
I'm sorry, are you playing as a centaur? I'm listening to this footstep pattern. And I think you might be a centaur. Or maybe just a regular horse or something, but you definitely have 4 hooves.
A horse can definitely fall into the backgrounds.
Chat, we agreed that this character has 4 hooves, right? Listen to this. Yeah, when they run. Creed is the Minotaur stuck in a labyrinth.
This is what the fucking the Manos is like. Jeez. Bucket.
Come on.
Bucket. The door has opened. You know, I'm appreciative. What door?
Maybe the pentagram. Oh, I thought that was a small door.
I'm a
You
gamer. I won.
Well, that might as well not have happened. It is already gone from my memory. I will never need to think about it again.
I appreciate you not having any monsters in your backrooms game, but maybe don't state that? Kind of defeats the purpose of the backrooms and liminal horror if you point out that it's actually genuinely safe to be there. I should be scared to walk around in the backrooms. Let's see. There does not need to be a threat there, but I should be scared to be there. Okay, this one's a real game, right? This one has got to be a real game, right?
Did I miss the ending of that one with the girl with the strat?
No, I got flipped upside down again despite not pressing anything, and so I stopped playing.
That's a fucking shame. I mean, you already saw the best part of it, so.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Yeah, I think that game would have worked better as a screensaver.
That is the biggest insult I've ever heard for a game. Your game would have worked better as a screensaver.
And yet it's true.
Mako, bitch man.
I spit the hard fact.
This is Mirror Labyrinth.
I'm what the liberals are afraid of.
On a cursed night of
Really
Friday
loud
the
for you,
13th.
Avery?
Extremely.
Okay.
1 second. There, it's at 4 now. On the cursed night of Friday the 13th. Oh, I should have mentioned that, Mecca, when I went to a mysterious art museum for a birthday party where everyone was costumed up and the music seemed like there was going to be a murder going on. That was on Friday the 13th. Yeah, so that really added to it, I think.
Yeah.
Is this Ao Oni? No?
Hope not.
On the cursed night of Friday the 13th, Ellis and her friends. Ellis, girl's name, nice.
Best.
Lured by legends, entered an ancient, seemingly abandoned manor. Your one sentence contained a total of 4 commas.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't think there's a lot of 4 comma sentences in my book.
Yeah,
Your darkness pulse within. I'm sorry. You can continue. Am I doing it now?
Doing what?
Yet darkness pulsed within. The shadowy lord, a specter of ages past, waited patiently for a moment to strike.
As the floor collapsed, he greeted them with a deadly game.
This is too confusing. You do it all. I'm not reading this one. You have to do it.
Okay, I'll speak in the Mako voice. This cold whisper promised, tonight, even death, we will not let you out of here.
That's the Mako voice?
I like that I spawned all the way up there. Yeah, I guess
This is the game. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting.
You made your opening too loud. I couldn't understand a word that they said. Now I need to turn the volume up.
I have a 70%.
Mana's mirrored labyrinth, where reflections blend past, present, and deceptive futures.
Okay.
Decepticons?
I have a 70% dark chocolate bar. It's quite a lot for me. I would prefer a less bitter. But it's like a challenge food. I believe that there are normal foods and challenge foods. Challenge foods include bitter things like this and like tea, also spicy stuff.
I need to like look above something. Oh. Mirrors have arrived.
Where part of the enjoyment is the challenge.
Babes.
At least I assume that's why people eat dark chocolate, because I don't know why else they
0 keys out of 4. Scat.
Meow.
Red mode. Whine. Why don't you whine about it? enter challenge 1. Okay.
Within the ethereal glow of the enchanted pathways, decipher ancient symbols or risk a descent into the abyss.
Oh, that's
You just
easy
have
enough.
to jump on the... What? Fuck. Did you already memorize it? Oh no, it just tells you, okay.
I mean, it is just that on the wall. Of course, the shining carpet, a vague akin to the shining carpet.
This is just that one Zelda dungeon.
Click the bonus goblet. The Skelmington.
Kind of a vibe about that one though. Yeah, I took one bite of this chocolate bar and it has changed me.
Why 660Y?
And I'm going in for another, and I think it might be a mistake to do this.
Nice. Challenge 2.
In the manor's haunted corridor, dance with ghostly axes or use special light to halt their deadly swing.
Okay, I had 2 small bites of that. I have made progress. Finishing that very difficult chocolate bar. That might be good for me, I don't know. I might eat some milk chocolate. I feel like I haven't been eating that good, but also I weighed the least that I have in many years. Like yesterday. It was 171. So I guess I'm doing okay.
Skeleton.
Okay in terms of weight, not necessarily okay in terms of nutrition.
Scary mask. Bonus.
But I did have a salad today. You have any idea how rare I used to eat salad? It's like normal now.
Cat, like Miyako. Cat, like Peep. Bear. Like, I don't know. A bear. Lamb. Baby! The dead baby!
But is it real?
Not when you put the red on, it turns into a spooky ghost baby.
What? I saw a spooky version of that picture for a second, the first one. When you shine a certain thing on it at the right spot while approaching it. I might have hallucinated. It was on the edge of your light. I think I'm just seeing things.
Hard night.
It's been a hard day's night. I work it like a dog. Why'd that game have a piss mechanic?
What game?
The one that you kept going upside down in, I think.
Because the game was about. It was called. It was Death Flush. It was about the toilet seat killer. Challenge 3.
Eliminate the devil's elevator sequence to ascend or risk eternal descent in the inferno.
You put the impetus on the wrong word in Inferno.
This game has like, I forget the exact quote. It was like, "Again, you face the hallway of terrors" vibes. Luna, I guess they played it earlier on the stream, but it kept breaking.
No,
And
not the
putting-
poop killer game.
I'm sorry. There's different. Okay, no.
Yeah, don't get it confused.
I forget. We're in the future, where there can be multiple games like that. Apparently. We're strange places.
In
Challenge
the
4.
Lord's chamber, echoing whispers guide or deceive, with sounds revealing the path to the puzzle's heart.
Fucking what? What's that guy? Wait, go look at that guy again. Yeah.
I want to get over that dude. I presume this is not how I'm supposed to be doing this.
Kind of just hugging the left wall either way.
I know, but I mean hovering my way over gaps.
Oh.
Use the portal. I see.
Wait, quick, memorize the maze. Memorize it quick. Photographic memory. It just puts you in the main menu. Yeah, you fell out of the game, Buster. What was that?
Well, thank you all for coming this evening. We had a lot of fun horror games,
I'm actually surprised that's where you draw the line.
What? We've been streaming for over 3 hours. We've done like 9 horror games.
Okay. You just usually finish, or at least try to finish them.
I actually cannot move my mouse from the center of the screen. I don't know, I was enjoying it, but I didn't expect to break it. Like if I start it again, will I have the same progress?
Navigate the mana's mirrored labyrinth.
Nope.
where
I would need to start all the way from the beginning again.
Past, present, and deceptive futures.
Yeah, no.
And then I presume that there would be more levels up here, and then probably another thing at the top, because that's where the guy is. T-posing currently. Having a good time?
Huh? Who?
Man, just kind of T-posing here through his chair.
Oh. It looks like a Bloodborne one.
Yeah, got Bloodborne vibes. Cage! I guess this is where all the secrets go, because the camcorder would go there. Other things would go around the map. Baby. Alright, yeah, fine, whatever, I'll do it.
Within the ethereal glow of
Oh,
the
you are actually playing
enchanted
it?
pathways,
Yeah, why not?
decipher ancient symbols or risk a descent
Oh,
into
better
the
screen share.
abyss.
Okay, screen share.
Also, better make sure whatever happened last time doesn't happen this time. I already don't remember what it was.
It was me jumping through the wall.
Oh, okay.
In the manor's haunted corridor, dance with ghostly axes or use special light to halt their deadly swing.
Okay. And then over here.
Illuminate the devil's elevator sequence to ascend or risk eternal descent in the inferno.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
how,
got.
how are you just going over walls?
I'm just jumping at them repeatedly.
Oh, it's like the early days VR chat.
Yes.
Excellent.
I wonder if VR chat has come out with any horror games.
In the Lord's chamber, echoing whispers guide or deceive.
Wait, what did
with
you say?
sounds revealing
Wonder if
the
VR chat
path
had
to
any
the puzzle's heart.
horror games come out recently.
I considered doing a VR chat stream. We probably could. I haven't updated my model in it yet, but whatever.
Don't worry, neither have I.
When you do, that'll be interesting. I guess then we will be able to see Avery just like throwing their ass down a corridor at a jump scare.
You never expect it.
Penrose, I have a reputation. Why would I do that? Oh, you're on the ceiling. Wait, was there a key back there that you just ignored?
Yes.
But why?
And you get to collect it.
Oh my god. This mechanic. He never made that model because he's depressed. Would I have if I wasn't? It's an open-ended question. I don't know. I saw the blueprints. I actually don't know what you're talking about. And I don't want you to tell me.
I'm also really curious as to what's being talked about.
You would know if you looked at your chat.
Awesome. You survived.
This is AI art. This is AI art. Look at the kid in the back in the red shirt. Look at his eyes. Look at her hand. Look at her hand. Look at her hand. Look at
How
her
many
hand.
fingers?
Look at her hand. But as soon as I saw that kid in the back, I was like, hang on. And then I look at the fingers. You gotta always look at the fingers. I like how her other hand is just a Simpsons hand. Like she has that rare disease where one hand has too many fingers and one hand has not enough.
Okay, there. The greatest horror of tonight: AI generated art. Yeah, thank you all for coming this evening. We had some good ones, we had some bad ones, had some laughs, had some gaffs, had some goofs, had some loofs.
Was there more than one good one?
Let me check. Okay, that was Mirrored Labyrinth. Home Alone. Lost Fear was good.
I don't remember any of them.
Lost Fear was the one where you said that the only thing that was bad about it was the cheap jump scares that came up sometimes.
Oh yeah, the 13-year-old.
Yeah, the 13-year-old one. The Crab game, Mr. Krabs game was all right, honestly, as a game. It was decent. The models were nice. Boil Noodles at Night was interesting. Abode was a decent PT game. Could have done it a bit better, but you know.
Yeah, I enjoyed those last two. They weren't phenomenal, but
Film the Wendigo wasn't really a game. Escape the Maze was definitely barely considered a game. And I think, yeah, that was all of the ones I played tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Deathwish.
I might start streaming in Soundmind starting tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, hopefully.
And if everything works out, what I had planned to do today, I'll do Wednesday.
What were you gonna do today?
I don't know, a last-minute thought.
Well, you can. Why don't you say so they know a reason to come here on Wednesday?
I'm not just gonna say it out loud.
Okay.
Okay. Well, remember...
Next time on WWE, who knows, asshole, watch it.
Remember to like, comment, and I love one of you. You don't know who you are. If you think it's you, it's not you. What was that?
Give them a hint.
Of what?
What's Wednesday?
I already gave them a hint.
What was it?
Anyways, good night.
I'm always the advocate for chat.